Hi, welcome to this second video in our series on Zuplo, the Programmable API Gateway. Yesterday we showed you how easy it was to proxy an API using Zuplo and add a simple policy like rate limiting. Today I want to show you just how awesome it is to program Zuplo and show some of its more programmable API Gateway characteristics. In fact, today I want to go full tilt and show you how you can even build an API using Zuplo. What we're going to build is a simple echo API that sends back to you whatever the request contains. So if it's a post, it'll send back that it was a post. If it has some headers, it'll send back the headers. Has a body, it'll send it back. Let's take a look at how easy that is. So I'm going to go over to the Zuplo portal. Let's create a new Zup. I'm going to accept the default name, and that will actually create a new Zuplo instance that will be live in just a few seconds. And the first thing I'm going to need to do is configure my routes. So this time I'm going to replace this default route, and we're actually going to use a wildcard route that will match anything. So now any URL coming into this that has a get or a post is going to come in on this particular URL. I don't need versioning. Yesterday we used the URL rewrite feature. But today I'm actually going to use a function handler. So I'm going to create a new module. So let me just save my changes here. And then I'm going to create a new module that's a new request handler. And let's call that echo. You can see by default it gives me the signature I need to implement a request handler in Zuplo, and it returns a string what's up. What we're going to do is actually echo the incoming request. So let's do a little bit of destructuring here, and let's grab the URL and the query from that incoming request. And then let's grab the body, and we do that by doing an await request.text. We're going to grab it as text. You can also grab that as JSON. And then I'm simply going to return this as an object. And by default, if you don't specify the serialization format you want, we'll serialize it to JSON for you. So query and then body, and we're going to send that back. So I'm going to save that now, and I've actually just implemented an API in Zuplo. And in the routes designer now, I'm going to go and pick that module. So I want my echo module, and I want the default export. If I save that, that is now live. So I'm going to go over to my test client here, and I'm going to change this, and we can type anything here we want now. Foobar, query string A equals B. Let's do a test, and what we'll actually see is we're echoed back the details. So you can see my full URL now. That's actually the URL that my service is live at, and I'm going to prove that to you. I'm going to copy that and just go to the browser. You see, this is not running a local host. This is a real API that's live. And you can see I got the query back, AB, and no body. If I change this to a post and put in a body like "Hi Mom," hit test, you'll see that comes back. That comes back again. So incredibly easy to start to extend and build custom routes and custom functions. And what's really amazing is, of course, is inside little bits of code like this, you can do simple orchestration. So you can actually use fetch to go and request other downstream services, get their results, and manipulate them using JavaScript or TypeScript code as we have here. See us tomorrow for some more interesting Zuplo examples, and in this case we're actually going to be using some of our policies and taking a deeper look. Go and sign up for the waitlist on Zuplo.com. We're letting people in all the time. You can come in and actually play with this stuff.